Welcome to Is It Real News. I'm Let's Get Real. Why the mask? Because I hope to raise some issues and some controversials and things that will make you ask questions about news. Things that might seem simple to others, but not so simple to the average consumer. Now, first of all, let me tell you, if you hold a degree in political science, this is not going to make any sense to you. If you hold a degree in journalism, it's not going to make any sense to you. CPA, stock market, not going to make any sense to you, because most likely you already know the answers to the questions that I'm going to bring up. So please, so you don't have to get into negativeness, laboring this blog site, this news site, stupid, idiotic, childish, foolish, don't make sense, need to go back to school. All these negative connotations, trust me, because you're going to have them if you have a degree or you have the expertise in any of those fields that I just mentioned. But for the millions of consumers out there who don't hold a degree or some certified training in those areas I just mentioned, this news site is for you. Let's talk about right to the thing. I don't understand how America, the federal government, continue to project the image that we are in debt. If we are in debt, where did you get $60 million from to just give away to a foreign country? We got city, state, and federal employees on furlough, hours being reduced, public school closing, don't have the budget to keep public schools open. We pour millions of taxpayer dollars building schools all over the United States to keep from having overcrowded schools. Well, guess what? We're back to overcrowding schools, which means that teachers are going to have more problems, discipline behavior, in classroom. Taxpayer dollars sitting there in those buildings empty. Your tax dollars. You gotta ask yourself this question. If we are in debt, 3 questions. 1, who are we indebted to? Who are we indebted to? How do we get indebted to them? And what did we buy? What did the federal government buy to put us in debt? And to whom we are indebted to? And how do we get there being a superpower? The super nation, the free world, the king of the free world. And yet we are in debt, and the average person out there don't know who the federal government is in debt to or with. Guarantee you that. So go out, ask the question. Generally just ask the question. Again, avoid any of those people that I mentioned for you. You hold a title, certification, degree, and in those areas, you probably got an answer, and this don't make sense to you. But for the average taxpayer, you have no idea who the federal government is indebted with, how they get indebted, and what did they buy? And how can we afford to give $60 million away to a foreign country? I don't know how we got there. How? Usually when you are in debt, you don't have $60 million laying around just to give away. Okay, I don't understand, we are in debt. Are we in debt in certain areas? And some areas we're not? We can afford to give $60 million to a foreign country, but we don't have $60 million to put into our public education system. We don't have $60 million to keep federal employees, city, state employees employed. We don't have $6 million to keep our police force properly manned. But we do have $6 million to give away to a foreign country. Where did it come from? So go out and ask the question. How can you be in debt and have $60 million to give away? Remember, Is It Real News? This is Let's Get Real. I will see you on the next news vlog. Peace, love, and be real at all times.